Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Daily Motivation, 365 days of consistency, doing the same things over and over again till they become habit. And I just want to give a great shout out to everyone that's followed me so far on this journey. We're at episode 241, which is awesome. I mean, it makes that 365 that much closer. And and I really feel like that's what success is you set a goal and then you work every day to achieve that goal. That's what success is to me, is setting a goal and working every day to commit to that goal. Which brings me to my topic of today is, are you committed? Now, before we start, of course, I want to give you your angel numbers. And just a quick commercial, Right to Grow Rich this weekend. We have Right to Grow Rich coming this weekend at Saturday. If you haven't signed up, shame on you. But we have Right to Grow Rich this Saturday. So today I want to give you your angel numbers. All right, which was episode 241. So 241, if I can find it. It's elusive. Okay, here we go. Your connection to the angels is opening your heart to the powerfully healing energy of love. Keep talking to the angels as they are blessing you in your life. So profound. So, committed. Are you committed? Are you committed? Great question. And it's a question that I feel like we all have to ask ourselves at some point in time, especially if we're not seeing goals come to fruition, or we're seeing nothing moving in our lives, or we're staying stagnant. We have to ask ourselves, are we committed? You know, it reminds me of a story of the builder. I love this story. You know, Les, first time I heard of, I actually got into a book, and then Les said it on stage once, which was amazing. But the builder, once there was this great builder, and he was reaching the age of retirement. And his boss said, I would like you to build one more house. It'll be his final commission. The builder took the job, but his heart was not involved. He used inferior materials. The labor was poor. And he missed some of the details that he normally would never have missed if he was doing his normal mindset of activity. Once the house was built, his boss came to him and handed him the keys and said, the house is yours. He immediately regretted not using the best materials and not engaging the best workers. If only he knew the house was for him. I love that story because it talks about commitment. If only he knew that last house. But if he was committed to his work, full on, fledged on, no matter what, of his feelings, he would have built his own beautiful home. It actually reminds me of when I was working building homes. And I was at my last leg with my company. And me and my manager, we just weren't getting along. And we were doing the last house, and I already put my 2 weeks in, and we're already building this last house. But what happened was, 2 days before the closing, the stove oven actually got stolen. Who steals an oven, right? Really? But the house wasn't locked because I needed the appliance people to come in and drop off the fridge. I don't know if they took it or who, nobody knows. But we know when we got to the house that morning, the stove was gone. And I did everything, even though I was at my last leg with the job, I made sure we got that stove. Why? Because just because of my own feelings, just because of my own emotions, does not give me reason to hand over to somebody, no fault of their own, an unfinished home. Why? Because I was committed to the job. I wasn't committed to my manager. I wasn't committed to the company, but I was committed to the job. See, T.D. Jakes said once that Commitment is like when you are in love or out of love, you still gotta come home. If you're fighting with your lady, or if you're not fighting with your lady, you still gotta come home. Hey Jazz, hey, thank you for watching. No matter what, you still have to come home. Why? Because that's commitment. See, commitment to me means when you don't give yourselves other options. Our issue is we give ourselves options. I remember even with my wife, people were telling me, hey man, that girl's perfect for you. That girl's perfect for you. But I was like, well, I got options. And of course I didn't really have options. The universe already aligned us together, but in my own egoic mind, I thought I had options. And many times we leave things undone. We leave things incomplete. We talk about things but not fully engage in them because we think we have options. I remember when I first wrote my book, it was difficult. It was a novel, my very first book. And people were like, man, that's a lot of pages, that's a lot of words. Like, how did you do it? Especially your first book without any special training. And truly it's because I was committed. So when days that my friend said, hey, let's go out on a Friday night instead of you writing, I said, no, I'm committed, I'm writing. When all the publishers told me no, I still was shopping my book. Why? Because I was committed. It's a level of mindset. Many people I talk to, they're like, Rich, I want to write a book. I want to be an author too. And I hate to call people liars, so I don't say, I said, all right, cool, sounds great. But it takes a level of commitment. And I've seen many people say things, but when it actually comes down to the execution, they don't. Why? Because they leave themselves too many options. Oh, I'll start my book next week. Oh, you know what? I got family issues I have to deal with. Oh, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. Those are options. But when you say, I don't have any options except this single-minded focus, accept this duty, accept this mission, if that's the only thing you see ahead of you, you're committed. But as soon as you start looking to the left and start looking to the right, it means you're not committed. You leaving yourselves options. That's why we have the shiny penny syndrome. The new penny, oh, that looks good. Oh, that can make me money. But no, but what are you committed to? So when I put a ring on my finger, why? Because I'm committed to my lady. Even if we arguing and I can't take her and I'm like, I don't even want to come home tonight. I'm coming home. Why? Because I'm committed. I don't have any other options except to come home. So what in your life that you want to manifest and you want to bring to fruition that's not happening, the very first question you have to ask yourself is, am I truly committed? Am I truly committed? Because if you're not, I always tell people, I think if you're not committed, you're wasting your time. It has to be something that brings full energy out of you, that makes you push to say, I'm going to do this no matter what. That is commitment. And I feel like in life, to get what you truly want out of life, you have to be committed. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. Thank you, Jazz, for watching on this Friday evening. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me. Oh, before I actually finish, I have a live with Fierce Entertainment at 6 o'clock on all your social media platforms, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. So come check us out, where they'll be asking me if I had a favorite superpower, what would that be? Want to find out? Go watch the show. It's going to be at 6 o'clock, and I'll be sharing it on my feed as well, so you'll be able to get to watch it here. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. If you agree with me or not agree with me, either way, I feel this was a successful conversation. Love is love, and I appreciate all of you. Have a blessed and beautiful Friday and a happy weekend. Namaste.